Hello again, I'm Adrian Jansen, lead designer of Reus, and I'd like to show you more gameplay footage of our game. We were very happy about all the feedback we received on the first video, so thanks a lot for that. If you missed out on the first video, you can click on the link below to see it. Before we go, take in mind that Reus is still work in progress and we're working hard to make the game as good as we can. Now, let's go back to our planet. Last time I've ended up with a small forest village, who had just started its first project. Now, I don't owe these humans anything and I can choose to completely ignore this project, but I like the way they're heading, so I'm going to help it. To complete this granary, this village needs to put 20 food in use to raise its population. The food in use slowly rises depending on the food available within the borders. This village has 3 food in use out of the maximum of 5 food available within the borders. This blueberry is giving this village 5 food, as you can see when I activate the data layer. One way to help them is to simply spam blueberries, but this is a slow and ineffective method. I'm not going to do that. A better way to help them grow is to create an effective ecosystem. Natural sources all have symbioses, and creating an ecosystem that makes good use of these symbioses is the best way to influence a village. I could make use of the symbiosis of the blueberry, but I'm going to try something different. Let's create some animals with the ocean giant right over there. It seems I created some small animals, a nest of chickens. Animals have a range of effect, influencing every patch within their range. That's why the food of the chickens can still be collected partially, even though it's not within the borders. Let's take a look at the symbiosis. Ah, excellent! They grow bigger if they can feed on blueberries. Let's make use of that symbiosis. Great! The symbiosis is now active. Look at how much food can be collected now. The city is now growing significantly faster and can grow up to 18 food in use. Of course, the game is not all about chickens and blueberries. You have foxes who prey upon rabbits and other chickens. Maybe you want to create some swamplands who benefit from high diversity. Another option are armadillos, who tunnel through minerals that you place. In total, there are over 100 different natural sources to create your own ecosystem with. But let's go back to our planet. The granary project has been completed and the people are celebrating. Projects also have a specialization, a more powerful version of a symbiosis. This granary, for example, has given room for specialized fruit farmers and woodworkers. The specialization will benefit from apple trees nearby, but we don't have any of those. Fortunately, completing a project also yields an ambassador who wants to aid the giants. Let's pick up this brave villager with the forest giant. Picking up an ambassador with a giant will increase the giant's strength. As you can see, the ambassador is now on my forest giant's head. And he has also unlocked a new ability, the fruit aspect ability. Aspect abilities are another big part of shaping your ecosystem. You can change any natural source with an aspect, basically like a sort of upgrade. For example, I can make my blueberries more fruity with this fruit aspect ability, but natural sources can only have a limited number of aspects. This blueberry can only have one, so let's see what happens. Here you can see that the natural source is now boosted by an aspect, giving it extra fruit and thus extra food. Aspects also give us another option. We can transmute a natural source into a different one if we got the right aspects. The fruit aspect allows me to upgrade this blueberry. Ah, good! Apple trees. This will give a lot of food. The apple tree also has a different useful symbiosis that is directly activated. You can see the massive amount of food it's giving right over here. The chicken lost its symbiosis, however, since there's no longer a blueberry in range. We can simply fix this by placing a blueberry within animal range, right over here. Now there is a lot more food for the villagers to feast upon than there was before. And let's not forget that the specialization of the granary allows the villagers to get more out of that apple tree. With that, I will conclude this second video. I hope you enjoyed it. There are many other developments possible at Reus. Next time, I hope to show you more about how a common game would play, with different villages, goals and tactics. We're planning to release Reus in the second quarter of 2013 for PC. If you can't wait to discuss Reus, you can join the Reus forums with the link below. Thanks for watching.